When he was a boy, he wanted to play down by the sea. At age 13, every day after school, he would always sail around the lake. All the people would stand and stare as he sailed around with precision and care. With his bi-corner hat and the way he would stand, he looked just like a Navy man. All the townsfolk would gather and say and sing away, Captain Albert Alexander, he'll be a brave seafarer someday. But that Captain Albert Alexander, he'll go down in the waves. By age 24, he had left the shore and was sailing for the Queen. On a dark starry night, Albert woke to the sound of his captain screaming as he was drowned. The Navy crew was taking a lick. Pirates had invaded the ship, but Albert with one named harpoon ignited the rum with a spark, and soon the flames drove the pirates away. The Navy sang, Captain Albert Alexander, he saved his crew from pirate slaughter. But that Captain Albert Alexander, he'll go down in the water. Now everyone dance, 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 everyone dance, dance, dance. 20 solid years later, on a ship the sea slater, he sailed into a mass of blubber. Gazing up to the sky stood a large walrus that was 100 stories high. It meant no harm, the walrus was in a great deal of pain. It suffered from a tusk with tooth decay. Albert threw his anchor around his tusk with a little bit of pull, and it was out by dusk. The walrus thanked Albert and sang as he sailed away, Captain Albert Alexander, friend to sea urchin and me. But that Captain Albert Alexander, he'll go down in the sea. At a ripe old age, lightning struck from the sky and split Albert's vessel in two. 100 men fled for their lives on rafts across the ocean blue. Albert stood at the stern of the ship. A giant octopus had him in its grip. A vortex was spiraling, death below ripped, and sharks and electric eels all made the trip to see Albert sink to the bottom of the sea. Just before he went down, he called out to his crew, it's obvious that my time has come. I'll let this ending ensue. I've led an exciting nautical life, it would seem, and there's no better end than death by the sea. His crew sang, Captain